Oh, I've messed up. I've messed up big time. Oh, yeah! Don't look at the crack of my arse. As some of you may be aware, I have not posted a video for about a week, actually, which is probably the longest I've gone without posting for over a year and a half. Wow. The reason for this was literally brought on by myself. Let me tell you a little story. Oh, and don't worry, it's got nothing to do with me breaking the bike. Just me breaking me. So, today is Wednesday. On not last Monday, but the Monday before, I was dropping the van off for its MOT in Southport. As some of you, I don't know, you may have had the same situation where it was an absolutely scorching day. So I decided, since I had no expectations of the van even passing its MOT, what I essentially wanted was a list of a to-do list, as you will. So I'd either say to the garage, there you go, you do it, here's some money, or I'd go, okay, take it away, get it all done, right? So I wasn't expecting the van to come back that day. So I quickly checked on Google Maps, and it was like about an hour's walk away from my house, right? And I've not walked for an hour for a long time. I've been on my feet and stood up for comparable amounts of time, but usually that ends up with me either leaning against stuff, sitting on stuff, or putting more weight on my left leg. Right, I've not walked it. Although I was in, just jeans, normal jeans, t-shirt, and a pair of trainers. So I thought, I'll just walk it, right? I'll go slow. My wife at the time was currently on her way back from Hereford. I could have just got a taxi, I suppose. That was always an option. But I thought, I'll just have a little walk. About 25 minutes in, like the pain started. My right leg was starting to hurt quite a lot, and my back was twinging. I quickly checked my progress on Google Maps because I had a sneaking suspicion, and I was right, that I was not even a third of the way. Right, because I've been taking it that slowly. So I was like, okay, we'll just keep on motoring for now. In about another 10 minutes, I got a call from my wife. She told me she was near Formby, so not too far away. So I said, if you go through Southport itself, can you pick me up along the way? I then continued for another 10 minutes of pain until I sort of realised I was going to make it home within an hour, maybe not even 2. So I may as well just stop where I was and just wait. Which I did. The following day, I ended up having a couple of blisters on my foot. My right leg had seized to the point where I couldn't fully bend or straighten it. My back was in agony, and I was getting like sort of tendon pain through the top of my right arse cheek all the way down my leg. That took about a week for me to be able to start moving my left, I keep saying left leg, to start being able to move my my right leg around properly. Have I got anyone behind me? No. Oh, I might have to do a little quick abracadabra. Oh, this is just a joke. No one's coming at all, are they? Shut up, dickhead! Some people just don't understand. Right, yeah, so, where was I? Yeah, so I was in quite a lot of pain the following day. Unfortunately, there was nothing I could really do about it apart from take painkillers and just not move. And think about what I've done. Yeah, I was in quite a foul mood. If anything, I spent the week lying on my back on a creeper, the mechanical kind, not the other one, and jet washing the bottom of the van, which, by the way, ironically, I had to go back and pick up because the bottom of the van was so dirty. Not my fault, it's just the way I bought it. I didn't really think about it. the guy couldn't actually inspect it. So yeah, I had to do that, which has ruined my driveway and my power washer because it broke the lines. Annoying. Yeah, so it's caused me to sort of think about what I want to do going forwards, because this whole back thing with me and my leg is really getting on top. And when you just fuck off, this idiot right up my arse. Yeah, so it's put me in a bad mood basically, where I've come to the sort of realization that I'll probably end up having to sell the Aprilia, because I bought it to go off-road, and for me to be able to do that, I need it to be, well, at least dry, not necessarily like a hot and sunny day. It needs to be, I need to have the time to do it, which is, you know, any old bike trip. I need my back to be not just okay, but has been like, for it to be, for it to have been okay for a number of days at least, and I need to have nothing planned that requires me to be physically active for a few days after, right? So I need like, what, 4 things to line up for me to be able to think about doing a bit of green laning, because if I hurt myself doing it, I'm done. The way I've been over the last week, right? If I hurt myself like that, I'm not picking that bike up and I'm not walking home. Do you know what I mean? If I don't have a phone signal, I'm done. So I like it, right? That's what annoys me. I like riding it, but when you take away the off-road factor, the only thing that bike has going for it, well, the only thing in the game of bike top trumps that it beats the VFR on is a quiet exhaust, which leads me to have a bit more of a chilled ride. But in everything else, it loses, like speed, power, just the joy of riding. It doesn't win that fight. Which, before you say it, right, I have ordered stuff to fix the seat. Shut up. What are you and your bright, stupid bike, you pleb? So I'll probably get a couple of bits and bobs to freshen it up a little bit. I'll probably sell it for about the same as I bought it for, really. I mean, so I've only had it a few, like 3 months, and in that time I put on new brakes, oil filter, oil, changed the mirrors to better ones, replaced the bar, still have the old one. I fixed the seat, and I'm gonna have to fix it again. So doing new bar ends and stuff. So yeah, I mean little bits, but yeah, roughly I could probably sell it for what I bought it for. And then just put the whole off-road thing on hold until I've got a better handle on my spineage. Because at the moment, I can't do anything. I mean, I wouldn't be on the bike today if it wasn't for the fact that I need to go to work. My back is already hurting. My arse cheek is already starting to cramp. If it wasn't for the fact that I hate the thought of sitting in traffic, I would have took the wife's new car. I just can't. It gets me down, right? It gets me down to the point where I start pulling away from any bike-related stuff just because I'm so annoyed with it all. I mean, first of all, shout out to Stormtech and apologies, because I was fully intending to go down to Wales over the weekend, but I was in such a state and in such a bad mood, I haven't spoke to anyone really. I've watched like a couple of YouTube videos, but apart from that, I've just been adding to my backlog. I mean, I can have a habit in these situations where I pull back too far from things when I'm in this mood, and I'll just go like radio silent for a long period of time. And I don't want to do it this time, but I'll just try and change the way that I do things to a certain extent. I mean, it impacts like how much I can do in the gym as well. I mean, I go to the gym about a minimum of 3 times a week, minimum, often more. I mean, it helps when I've turned my back room into a gym, so I don't have to go far. But it cuts out like most things that I can do, simply due to the fact that, you know, I don't want to risk hurting my back even more, or the pain in my back just flat out prevents me from being able to do like any kind of rehab work on my leg. So I can't do any like light squats, or deadlifts or anything like that. Seated rows, can't do them. Shoulder presses, not a good idea. Do you know what I mean? It's just interferes in my life. I mean, unfortunately, I was on like leave from work at the time, so I didn't have to contend with having to go into work or whatever. But at the same time, I was supposed to be on holiday, and instead I was just sat in the house staring at the ceiling or binge watching Reborn as a Vending Machine, wondering who has a better life. Enroll now at West Lancs AC UK, where you can have wings. Probably wangs, let's be honest with you. It's a university after all. So yeah, plans going forward. I don't have any. I've been thinking that I want to try doing something like the Wales 500, but maybe try and do it in one go in the space of a day. Obviously that is something that will greatly impact my spine, so it's something I want to try and work up to. So I'm going to try and be softly catch a monkey with the whole back issue, and try and not do anything that's too brutal. So like I said previously, that's road stuff most likely to be out the window. I mean, style of bike wise, it doesn't really make a huge difference, especially with like the VFR. I mean, if it was a super sport, then I'd probably think about selling this, do you know what I mean? And then keeping the more upright bike to be more gentle on myself. Well, thankfully, I don't have to do that. Oh, I would cry myself to sleep. However, the question is in the back of my mind now is, if I sell the Aprilia, put that money towards something else, couldn't I? I could put that money towards something else. I don't know. Like I said, I've been in a kind of a funk with the whole bike thing in general. I mean, brought on from my own mistake, admittedly. But you know, you're trying to avoid the whole why do I even bother sort of thought creeping into your head, you know, when it's been 3 days and all you've done is just lie on a sofa guzzling painkillers. What I'm tempted to do is set up like one weekend a month, or is it like, you know, on a weekend, like a Saturday or Sunday, not both days, is go for a ride anywhere, rain, sunshine, hail, whatever. Not wind sucks, bumholes. Not even for the purpose of, you know, footage, as it's known in the trade, but just to try and break the cycle of just me going to and fro work on the bike, because it's not really good for the old like mental view of bikes in general. They start to just become my mode of transportation for work, and not something that I do for pleasure. And we all know pleasure is good. Get away, pigeon! I will say, running in your gym jams without a sports bra is very likely to give you a worse backache than mine. Just putting it out there. You're not going to pull in then, no? What are you doing? 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 I mean, why can't you just pull in on your side of the road instead of having to like slowly ride into oncoming traffic and block the entrance to the car park? I hope no one has to use that, mate, because you've just ruined it for everyone. Just because you're too lazy to cross a road. Oh, everything hurts. Everything hurts. Yeah, so I just need to approach the way I see and do the whole biking thing differently, because I don't want to go another like 4 or 5 months of just me commuting to and from work, wondering if my back will ever stop hurting long enough for me to do anything else. So I'm going to try, even if it's just for like, you know, a little half-hour blip or something like that, you know, just to get away, not have anywhere specific to go, some new roads to look at, some new cars to cut me up, you know, fun things. You know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not doing it for extra content, although I probably will film them. I don't know, most likely. Like the motovlog thing doesn't really impact. I mean, if anything, it improves my enjoyment of the ride, than detract from it. Especially in the very haphazard and low, disgusting me. Yeah, in the very sort of low effort production value that I tend to hold myself to, it's not too difficult unless I actually want to put some effort in, and then it probably would be more time consuming and difficult for me to deal with. Oh, yes, that's right, both feet down, stretch that leg. Oh, joy of sitting in an office chair for the rest of the day. Just did a quick mental check that yes, I do have painkillers with me. They will be needed. Ah, boo, 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 boo. I want to put my right leg down, but I don't because it'll take too long to get back up on the stirrups. I don't know. I'm just stretching the VFR's legs, giving it the old Italian tune-up, even though it's Japanese. Giving it the old Japanese try. That's a thing, right? That's a thing. I mean, I think I've literally just been watching. I have to put straight the leg. I've just been watching like 10-year-old movie reviews from Deca Shadow. I don't know. I've really sort of not watched very much bike stuff at all, really. I just like watched it, annoyed with myself by the fact that I can't join in. Although I have been uploading my my shorts slowly to Instagram, one every like day or 2 days or whatever, just out of sheer curiosity more than anything. So I tried doing the same thing with TikTok, but it was just an absolute nightmare and hated every second of it. I mean, it's literally just everything that's already on YouTube, so there's no like extra hidden content or anything. But a whole new audience of people that haven't seen my shite. Speaking of shite, I'm very close to undertaking an Audi. Dominance. Oh, I haven't done that in ages. Maybe I need to do some hip thrusts or something to give my glutes a workout. I do not know why it's this bad. Oh. What was the point of that, mate? Yeah, I'll probably go down the coast road for a little bit. Not coast road, dock road, so speed things up. Maybe relax the pressure on the old bum cheek.